Hi Lynn, this is Southern Girl here, and I just got done watching your video on your softer side video, and I wanted to make a quick response. Uh, First, let me just say, as far as tag videos that are going around, I did a while back a 25 random fact video, and I can't for the life of me come up with 5 new facts because I'm such an open book on here. Everybody pretty much knows, so not that there's not anything interesting. It's just maybe it's not interesting to you, uh, meaning you all. So if I can think of 5, I will do one eventually. Until then, what you see is what you see. Lynn, on to your video. First, I just wanted to say that, not having any motivation, it happens to a lot of people in life, and that is just one of those times where you've got to force yourself. Some people are depressed and in bed, can't get out of bed. They force themselves to get up and take a shower. Or they force themselves even to the point of nausea to eat. Um, you're just at one of those points where you have to force yourself. Double O Do made a comment on your video talking about going out and taping the world. And then you could come back and edit it, and that can certainly give you something to do. And I think that's a fantastic idea because, you'll be creating something and at the same time be out of the confinement of those 4 walls and interacting with the world, even if it's not really talking, just filming. Um, it would be a way to express the artistic side of you. And I think that a lot of times when we get to this point, um, of such severe depression that, that's the side we need to use. Uh, I also agree with the other person on your comments that talked about you're watching too much news. Maybe you ought to shut your cable off. Just saying. Anyway, moving on, you talked about time. Maybe you're just hoping time will heal it. I learned the hard way that time doesn't heal all wounds. It's what you do with that time that heals. And, if you proceed to spend the next 6 months to a year just waiting on time to fix stuff, you're going to realize in a year that you've just been stewing in that pot of crap for the past year. And that's not good. So, hopefully, like I said, it's what you do with that time, and hopefully you can get out and create or do something. You said quite a few times that something's got to give, and that you are afraid of what that something might be. Uh, Fear is healthy, and if you're afraid, if you're truly afraid of what that something might be, then that something that's got to give is you. And again, this comes back to pushing yourself. You've got all of us to watch your videos, so you've got people's attention, interaction with people. So really all you have to do is give us a product. Give us a product to look at, and um, get away from the rants about news and get more into the creationist side. And I don't mean creationist in that sense of the word. um, I did see a little glimmer of a smile when you talked about being alive at some point, back in your life when you were doing stuff that made you feel so alive. You had a little glimmer of a smile there. Um, this is one of the hardest things that I had to learn because I was such a partier, and, it was all about fun was going out and drinking and being with friends and, indulging in drugs, and that was just what fun was. You had to be in a loud bar, or a club, or in a loud house party or something, and there just had to be, energy, constant energy, energy, energy. And I had to learn that I had to live differently. It wasn't that it was over. I just had to learn to have fun in different ways. You know, that's not the only way to have a good time. It, it, it's really just as simple as that. Some people choose to have children. Um, Others choose to go back to school and do that career that they've always been looking at. And, you know, some people just indulge in their artistic side. And I think that, you know, there are many ways to do this. You just have to learn to live differently, because what you're doing is not working. How's it working for you? It's not working for you. So, you know, you have to switch things up a little bit. And that may mean distancing yourself from some people, pulling closer to others. Um, but people are afraid of change, and I think this is why this is one of the hardest things for people to do, because they're afraid of change. They want to stick with what they know. Well, what you know isn't always good for you. And so, you know, change is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. As a matter of fact, it broadens your mind and your perspective on things. And it, if you're like me, one of those people that crave knowledge and learning and seeing different views from different people, and then that's something that's right up your alley. So, you know, just some suggestions. I know where you're at. I've totally been there, and it's a bummer. Uh, as far as the bills issue goes, $1 million ain't going to make it better, because $1 million, your money doesn't buy happiness, they say. No, but it does buy freedom, and freedom can make you happy. A lot of us are sad because we're strapped down and we can't pay our bills, and you know, we could live happier lives if we didn't have to stress money every second of every stinking day. My husband and I just make it by every month, and his truck just broke down last month at the same time the mortgage was due. You know, mortgage is $1,250, truck to fix it was $600. He can't make more money if he doesn't have a vehicle to go to work. What do? Fix the truck. Now you're a month behind on the mortgage. Next paycheck comes up, you need to pay the mortgage. But that's the one that pays the electric, you know, car insurance. You know, it's a never-ending battle. So that's about all $1 million would fix. But when you're not used to having money and you get a whole bunch of money, people aren't always responsible with that much money either. So, you know, that's just one of those things that a lot of people go through every single day. And, you know, the moral of this whole entire video is that you just got to continue to push forward. But not just going through the motions, push forward. You got to push forward and seek out what it is that draws your attention by trying a lot of different things. And then eventually you're going to realize that you are happy. And along the way, you've either met some great people or found some really cool things to do. So I hope this helps. Miss talking to you. Hope everything is good with everybody else. And hopefully I can make another video soon. And for those that are curious about my squirrelies, surprised their eyes aren't open yet. But they are peeking. They are being little peekers. I think I've settled on the names Max and Emma. Let me know what you think. My husband doesn't like the name Max, but he looks like a Max. He acts like a Max. I don't know. But they're doing fantastic. And this coming Sunday, they'll be 2 weeks old. So I will be doing video diaries of the squirrelies as they grow. Just waiting for something to change, so I can do another one, like their eyes opening. So I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace. Love. I'm out of here.